Hi everyone, this is your weekly overview. Take a look at your objectives for the week, and we don't have any new readings or handouts. We're still just kind of working our way through the proposal paper. So this is kind of our last week that we're really working on the proposal paper. We are finishing it up this week with peer and self-review. This will be a little bit of a longer overview because I do want to show you how to do peer review and self-review. Okay, so for Tuesday, make sure that you do the evaluating sources CRAP test and also use that to check your sources for the proposal paper. If you went and found sources on your own, make sure that they are valid. So your assignment is here. You're going to go through this lesson at the end. Just take a screenshot of your end page and submit it here. It just helps you learn what does CRAAP stand for and how do we evaluate sources that we find out in the world. Okay. The next item is the self-review, which I'll come back to in a second. You're going to start working on it here on Tuesday, and it is due Thursday, but you want to make sure to get it done early because you do have to make revisions from your self-review and then post your draft to the peer review link. Peer review is part of my syllabus. There is not late assignments allowed for peer review, so you do need to submit your draft of your essay to the peer review link before the due date, and then at 12:01 after the due date, a peer will be assigned to you. So if you don't have your draft into the assignment link, the computer will not assign you a peer and you will not have anyone to do peer review with, and you'll take a 0. There's no late work. There's no chance to make it up with peer review. That's part of my syllabus policy. Okay, so I'll go through how to do that in a second as well. So I just want to make you aware of that. I put a note here. And then kind of looking at Friday through Monday, you're going to go over your week 11 overview. You're going to do your part of peer review, and then feel free to revise your own essay and submit. So those are kind of your goals. So let's start with self-review, our self-review assignment. So for a self-review assignment, you do need to print your essay. So this is done on paper, and then you're going to have to scan it in to submit the assignment. Okay, so kind of keep that in mind. So you're going to print out a copy of the check sheet and your draft, and then you have your steps that you're going to do. So here is the check sheet, and in the first step, it asks you to go through and do all of the labeling and highlighting that the check sheet asks you to do. So you're going to have to read through the questions. So like number 2 says, underline your thesis. So you're going to have to go to your essay and you're going to underline your thesis. And then it says, then highlight the 3 parts of the thesis in different colors. So topic, opinion, and support should all be in 3 different colors. So kind of read through it and look at what it's asking you to do. Next to each paragraph, write a word or two that states the topic of what this paragraph's main idea is. And then highlight the matching words in the topic sentence that tell me what this paragraph is about. Okay, and so that's kind of what you're doing, highlight and label. So you'll see that I tried to draw attention to where you have to do it. And this goes all the way through the warrants and then all the way through the works cited page. So here it says highlight your in-text citation, or I'm sorry, highlight the first word of each citation on your works cited page and then highlight the matching in-text citation in the same color. This is also a requirement for the final copy. You have to have that done to submit the final copy. So that's kind of what it's asking you to do. So you're going to go through and the first step is to go through this checklist and just do all the highlight and labeling. And that's kind of what this direction says here. First, use the check sheet as a guide to look at your essay, highlight and label all the parts. Second, go back and respond to the questions on the checklist. So the checklist is the same thing, I just linked it several times, but now it's asking you to go and actually respond to the question part. So list 3 things you should work on. And then here, question 2. You're responding to the thesis statement. Is it placed in the right place? Does it align with your research and solution? Is it the last sentence of your introduction? Number 3, does the paper flow logically from the thesis? Are your body paragraphs in the most logical order? So you've gone through and you've labeled and you've kind of looked at different parts of your essay, and now you're going through and answering those questions. So that's kind of step 2. Third is then to go back and actually edit your essay more thoroughly. So I should see edits on your page. Changed word choice, added sentences, rewritten sentences, actual editing beyond just the highlights and labels. Where do you have repetitive word choice? Where are you adding a comma or semicolon, practicing what we learned from our quiz? So I want to see actual edits here. When you're done, I want the messy check sheet and the messy edited draft. I don't want clean copies. I want to see your changes. So I want to see it scratched up, edited, a complete mess. And you're going to submit a PDF here to the assignment link. If you need help editing, if you know that that's a weakness of yours, feel free to schedule time with the Learning Success Center and have a tutor help you. You are welcome to submit 2 copies of your draft, one that has kind of all the highlights and edits, and then one that you've edited with a tutor. That's fine as well if you'd like to do it that way. Just leave me a little comment in the comment box that tells me that's what you've done. So once you're done, you're going to attach the checklist with your answers and your messy edited draft here to the assignment link to get your points. Okay, so that's how we do self-review. The next assignment I want to show you is peer review. So for peer review, you have 2 submissions. The first submission, which is due by our due date here, is your draft. You've got to submit it here so a peer can access it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and click on Start Assignment, and you're going to upload your draft, just like we do for any other assignment. So we'll just pretend that's my draft, and we're going to click Submit Assignment. What will happen now is your draft, woohoo, just got submitted to the assignment link. Right now, you're going to see that you don't have any peer reviews assigned to you. Right now, it says none assigned. I have the computer set up that at 12:01 after our due date, anyone who has submitted their draft for a peer review will then be assigned a partner. So once you have the 12:01, after that time has passed, you're then going to see somebody's name here. You'll be able to click on their name. Obviously, I can't do that now. And it will take you to their, and I'll click on my own just so you can see it, their submission page, which will look like this. So then you'll be able to see your peers' page, their essay, and you could download their essay, and then you have a place where you can leave them comments over here, okay? And that's going to be what you'll see for peer review. That's how you go through the steps. To actually complete the peer review, your steps are here. So you'll be assigned a peer review. After reading through their essay, answer the following questions in the comment box for your peer. Remember to click on your peer's name to get to their submission page, and then post your answers to the question in the comment box. Okay. If you are not on your peer submission page, they will not be able to see their comments, and you will not have completed the review. So read through their essay, and then these are the questions you're answering. You could just number them 1 through 6 in the comment box, and then post your answers. Okay, and that's how you get your points for peer review. All right, so I hope that made sense, and that's what we are doing for week 9. Let me get back to where I am. I'm sorry, we're in week 10, my bad. And so then Friday through Monday, your goal is to finish that peer review, give your peer feedback, and then once you get yours back, or even if you just want to work on your own, start getting that as close to final copy as you can. And that's our goals. Okay. Good luck. If you need any help, let me know. I'll also be posting an announcement that has some help resources for you if you feel like you need some further help. Okay. Good luck.